We are plants. So what do plants eat? Do plants eat meat? Do plants eat other plants? No. The Venus flytrap eats flies. And we had bigger plants that would protect the land. So if you tried to come and hurt the land, yes, it was giant plants that would eat your ass. In the beginning, when we went to war with the human beings, when they first landed, the Pleiadians first landed, we had those giant plants. We had a giant forest. We had giant trees. And those type of plants would attack. That's a real thing. But other than that, plants don't eat plants. Plants eat what? Water and sunlight. And if we are plant-based, that's all we require. Water and sunlight. All right? Make it make sense. Right? If we're going to talk real veganism, if we're going to talk, technically, you're not supposed to be eating plants neither. So that's why I said, like, we got to remember, man, we get so caught up in thinking because we doing something somebody else not doing it, we be quick to try to point back at them. That's why I do not do that. That's why I still talk to every single individual. All right? You're supposed to only eat water and sun. That's all you need. You have chloroplast DEA. Those plants have chloroplast DEA. That's why you can eat chlorophyll and you'll start feeling better, or it'll help you. Because that chlorophyll meshes with your chloroplast DEA. You have chloroplast in you. Chloroplast. Okay? So, a lot of individuals will feel like, okay, well, I'm vegan because I'm on this plant-based diet, but you're not. You're eating plants, so you're still a carnivore. You're still a cannibal. You're not eating meat, but you're eating plants, so you're still a cannibal. I only have one question to you. Are plants alive? Yes or no? And if you say that plants are alive, which will be yes, because they have life, and you eat them, what does that make you? What does that make you? You're not supposed to eat you're not supposed to eat plants. Now, you can say, oh, well, it doesn't make me a carnivore. It makes me an omnivore. Since I eat plants, I'm not a carnivore, I'm an omnivore. Like, you're still a vor, though. So it's a vor on the end of that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a vor on the end of that, then that means you are still a hunter of the plant. You are an enemy to the plant. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think the plant's gonna fight for you if they smell that on you? No, they will not. No different than the animals. If we walk into the jungle and the lion smells that you've been eating meat, they can smell that on you. They're not going to defend you and fight with you and work with your energy the same way they would as if you wasn't eating no meat. Now, it's the same thing with the plants. You can't connect to nature the same way. All right? You can't connect to nature the same way if you eating plants. If a scientist told you that vegans scientifically live longer, so basically the scientist is saying that if you go vegan and you eat nothing but plants, which you shouldn't be eating no goddamn plants or no meat, we talking exact way of living here. No excuses. You shouldn't eat meat or plants. But let's say this. Vegans scientifically live longer. Okay. So if a scientist told you that vegans live longer, for him to make that argument, he would have to be able to know how long you would be alive, correct? Yes, he would do. He would have to be able to be like, listen, if you eat meat, you're gonna live to see you only live to see 50. But if you eat nothing, if you go on a plant-based diet, you live to see 60. He has to make some comparison to even tell you or us that vegans scientifically live longer. But they can't tell you when you gonna transcend the realm. And nigga, you can drink all this. Because I'm not attacking the vegans at all. I don't see nothing wrong with that neither. I feel like, but I'm saying, we talking technical. You shouldn't eat plants neither. Right? You get what I'm saying? But you basically saying, right, that if this individual right here eat nothing but steak burgers all day, he lives longer than that person that's drinking smoothies. But what if this nigga that's drinking smoothies walk out the smoothie shop and somebody shoot him in his shit at 22? Now the person that's eating steak burgers and smoking squares live to see 60. Then what you gonna say? Right? You can't, nobody can say when somebody's gonna transcend the goddamn realm. The way that's just like saying, hey, if you smoke cigarettes, you gonna catch cancer. And if you don't smoke cigarettes, you won't catch cancer. Well, that's a lie. Because there's people that don't smoke cigarettes and they get breast cancer, throat cancer, lung, facts. And then you got people that smoke squares that ain't never caught cancer. That has nothing to do with that, man. That's a spiritual thing. That's a spiritual thing when you transcend, man. That ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking what you put in your physical body. You are not your body. You are the spirit and soul within. You know what matters more? It don't matter how many motherfucking rose petal shakes you drink. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many motherfucking McMuffins you may eat. What really matters is, are you fulfilling your purpose on the planet? And what are you doing for the planet? What's your intent? That's what you are judged by in the cosmos. When you leave here, you can't take your avatar with you. So the conversation ain't gonna be up there about, hey, so did you drink a lot of rose petal shakes? Or why you eat all the motherfucking McMuffins, man? I told you don't eat the McMuffins. That ain't what you came here to do anyway. That's a part of your experience. What matters is, what contribution did you make to the planet? You get what I'm saying? What contribution did you make to the planet? Because you got a lot of people that's vegan, but they ain't doing shit for the planet. And they sold out. Do you know how many motherfucking people in Hollywood is sellouts and they've been vegan since 91? You know how many rich motherfuckers is vegan? And they won't give your ass a dime. They don't give a fuck about you or the community. And they vegan like a motherfucker. What? They just don't like meat. You know what I'm saying? Some people prefer vegetables. So you can't judge a person's like where their soul is at off whether they're vegan or they eat meat. You can't get caught up in that neither. You know what I'm saying? That's why I present it like that. That's why I be like, listen, you're not supposed to eat meat, and I tell you that for a fact. And yes, if you're gonna eat something, I'd rather your ass be eating rose petal shakes, drinking rose petal shakes. We better off drinking rose petal shakes than eating a pork sandwich any day. If you want, if you're at, cause you know somebody try to make it seem like he's against vegans. I am not against vegans because I don't mind getting to that state. I'm literally one step away myself. So obviously I'm not against it. But what I'm saying is like, let's not give it all of this energy like it's the, you get what I'm saying? It's giving the energy of if you're not vegan, you not woke. It can't, we not finna do that. We did that with religion, y'all. We're not about to, y'all not finna come over here and start bringing this religious mindset to shit, cause there we go. Then now freedoms get to get took, and now niggas ain't got no free will, and there we go. Now, I see that you've been meditating. But are you vegan? You're not vegan? You ain't getting in. You ain't vegan? You ain't. There we go. Now niggas ain't getting in. Now there we go again. Now niggas ain't getting in again, y'all. There we go. There we go. You see what I'm saying? That quick. There we go. Trying to push the Christian theology, the whole infrastructure of the Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? You trying to bring that in. Nigga, I've been vegan 10 summers. Well, I only been vegan 2. Well, shit, you only been vegan 2 summers, so you a little nigga in this shit. No! You don't have any power over that God and goddess because you've been vegan for 10 years and they only been vegan 2. Since I've been on my journey since I literally fucking got here, right? I'm more powerful than you because you just got on your journey yesterday. No. I'm on my journey from day one to help you get more on your journey now. That's what that meant. That meant I'm here to help you, not to use it as some sort of, see what I'm saying? I remember exactly what I was doing on the planet before I came to this one, so all of you should worship me. No, it doesn't mean that. What the fuck? That's like saying that. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't mean that. It means you have a job to help tear down the light code lockdown so they can remember all the great shit they did. That's not to be abused. I'm here to help my people so they can further remember. That's not to be abused. It's not for me to sit here and be like, oh, I'm the only one who can know some shit. That's like me doing that. So we can't do that with the vegan. Like, I'm vegan, I've been eating meat. Okay, but now what are both of you doing for the planet? If you've been eating meat, you need to stop eating meat. You need to kind of cut back off that. That's not good for you. But also, if you want to keep eating meat, I don't want you to feel like, well, if you don't stop eating meat, you're not getting in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause in is in here, nigga. We not finna start that. We're not about to bring this Christian infrastructure in to spirituality. And then we not finna start judging neither. When you start doing all that judging, and there we go again. We might as well all be Christians again, and Muslims, and Jehovah's Witnesses, and Latter-day Saints, and Mormons, and everything else. We can't, like, we never was like that anyway. Anciently, we wasn't judging each other. We praised one another. We pulled one another up. We pulled each other up. We worshiped ourselves and we worshiped each other's greatness. So we praised each other. That just means we gave each other kind words consistently. Not when we felt good all the time. We gave each other that. We gave each other that courage. You know what I'm saying? We gave each other that family feel. You know, we had each other's backs anciently, originally. But it's like with great power comes great responsibility. That type of thing. It's like okay, you coming into remembering who you are. That's a powerful thing because you are powerful. So the more you remember who you are, the more powerful you become. You get what I'm saying? Because you are powerful. But what has weakened you is the fact that you don't remember that you are powerful. So every time you get a download, every time you come into some information, every time you get online and you seeing people share shit pertaining to enlightenment, that's the universe working through these shares, working through this live, working through different individuals to help enlighten you, right? To activate these memories that's already there. But so as you take on these memories, you become more empowered to know, like, wow, I created the sun? Damn, I thought I was just an African American. You know what I'm saying? When you really are able to take that in, you're like, damn, I created the sun. I give life to the sun. Damn, I created the universe. I created these galaxies. I created these planets. We are a royal, wait, what? We a royal family, huh? What? Wait a minute, so you telling me life isn't just here? Ain't no heaven, ain't no hell. All that's powerful. See what I'm saying? When you grabbing that, when you really soaking the energy out of it. So that empowers you. You remembering more who and what you are and your contributions you made. Some of you made the roses. It was some of you that planted the willow trees. Some of you planted the ancient trees. Some of you created different animals, different insects, different elements, different spirit beings. You know, like, y'all have so many more things you've done and so much greatness in you. That's why they scared of these solar flares that's pouring in. They pouring in, quantum energy's coming in. You activating. You think you not because you ain't flew off yet. That ain't how activation works. Activation starts within. It's a genetics. You don't even notice it. And then one day you just start doing shit. I told you, don't be surprised. Your lighter start floating one day. All that's coming. That's the energy we in. But it first started with you even remembering that it's possible. Right? You ain't gonna try to phase through that wall if you don't even know it's possible. So first you have to be enlightened on what you were doing in the past. First, you have to get around that disbelief that you didn't do these great things. A lot of people cannot see past the flesh. So they can't see like, wow, that we did these great things. So if you can't see that that's the light code lockdown, y'all out here blind. You're not able to see past the veil to remember what you are. See what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem real to you. But for those who haven't been, you see what I'm saying? You took that. I always say you got to take it out. You got to take it out. Get it out of there. Pull it out. Get it out your brain. Because they did it to us all. So you can't get it out your brain, right? You can't see past the veil. So you can't tap into the genetics to even begin to remember what you are. But this is what they fear. The oppressors, they fear the genetics that's unlocking in you. In your memories, because your memories is what brings out the power in you. You don't know you can do these things, so why would you even start to try? But as you begin to hear about, hey, it's a possibility you can do these things. At first that sounds crazy, and then you hear it more and more, and it starts to make a little sense. And then you start to look into it, and you're like, it make a lot of sense. And then you start paying attention, and you're like, One day you're like, let me go sit with myself and try some shit. And then you begin to see like, oh.
Man, there's no such thing as a food shortage. As long as you have dirt under your feet, you can go buy dirt, you can go buy seeds. Right now would be the time to start planting. There is no food shortage, bro. Don't fall for the hype. And for the goddesses, please don't fall for the hype when it comes to their baby formula. You're not supposed to be giving the baby formula anyway. You're supposed to be breastfeeding. I get it. Or our bodies, we do what we want to do. But if you do care about your kids, read what's on the back of the box on the baby formulas and realize that's not for your babies. That is hurting your child. If you can't breastfeed, try hemp milk or coconut milk. Free gems.